I've had so many debates and so many people saying different things about tithing and offering and giving in church. And, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I think that the God I serve deserves everything that I have. I believe that the God I serve is wealthy, he is rich. The Bible said he met the gates of heaven, the streets of heaven with gold. God is that rich. God is that rich. He's that wealthy. The Bible said, God speaking in the book of Psalm, he said, if I'm hungry, I won't even tell you. Because 1,000 cattle on 1,000 hills are mine. The world is mine. So if I'm hungry, I won't tell you because the world is mine. Now, when God is asking you to give your tithe and offering, he doesn't need your money. God doesn't need your money. Let me say that again. I want this to get into your spirit. God doesn't need your money. He doesn't need your money. You are the one that need his blessing. You need his blessing. I mean, I keep sharing this story, and I don't know if you have seen it in one of my videos. I lost my father when I was a teenager, and my family was struggling, and we couldn't pay bills. And my mother is a widow, and my siblings were dropping out of school. Nothing was working. People were almost feeding us, and something happened because I have a writing skill. So I wrote a book, and that was way back in Africa, like 20 years ago. So I wrote a book and I published the book and made little money out of my book. So I think that was $100 then. And that is in Nigerian currency. And I saved the money and I was happy. I was like, man, I have some money. And God spoke to me and God said to me, I need the money. Give me the money. And let me change your location. Give me the money and let me move you out of Africa to the United States. And it was a painful sacrifice, but I made the sacrifice, I took the whole money and I gave it out to my spiritual father as a seed of faith. And God played his part. God doesn't need your money. You need his blessing. There is nothing I can't give God. I've closed my account. I gave out my savings like 2 or 3 times in my lifetime. And there are times I don't have cash. Like cash. There are times in my life that I probably wouldn't have $1 with me. But it's amazing that my needs are met. There are times that I probably wouldn't have $1 with me, but my needs are met. Honestly speaking, my needs are met. I want you to know that you need to change your mindset about money. You see, money is a god, and some people are worshiping money. And the reason that some people are poor is because of their mindset. You've made money your god. You are living for it. You are living for it, and it's not worth it. I mean, it's okay to work hard, but you should know where things belong in your life. God is a priority. So when God is asking you to pay your tithe, I mean, he doesn't need your money. You need his blessing. When you go to church and people are giving offering, and you think the church needs your money, you think the pastor needs your money, man, you missed it. God doesn't need your money. Let me tell you what God is doing. God wants you to overcome your greed. Anytime God is asking you to give, it's because he wants to conquer selfishness. He wants to conquer greed in you so he can bless you. Because whatever you cannot give God has become a god unto you. Let me say that again. Whatever you cannot release to God has become a god unto you. So when God is asking you to pay your tithe or to give your offering or to sow your seed, or to be a blessing to somebody else, is because he wants to conquer your pride, conquer your selfishness, conquer your stinginess, and conquer your greed, so he can bless you. So he can bless you. If you don't have a large heart, you won't be blessed. It takes having a large heart for someone to be blessed. Whatever you cannot release to God has become a God, an idol in your life. And God said, I'm a jealous God. He destroys, God hates idols. Don't let money become an idol in your life. Never let money. You see, I've seen people who allow money to destroy their marriage. Like, really? Say, my husband wouldn't know how much I'm making. My wife wouldn't know how much I'm making. He will never see my paycheck. But he's seeing your nakedness. For real? Somebody is seeing your nakedness but cannot see your paycheck. Somebody is seeing your nakedness but cannot know your bank account. That is stupidity. That is nonsense. And that is why it's not working, because you've made money an idol in your life. You've made money an idol in your life. You need to change your mindset about money. See money as a servant and tell yourself, this will serve me. It will serve my marriage. It will serve my ministry. It will serve my calling. I told God, the reason I make money is to fulfill my purpose, to fulfill my assignment. You see, God was speaking to me one time. He said something to me. I had 2 jobs there. I think last 4 years, I had 2 jobs. So I was running from one job to another. And God spoke to me. He said something. He said, all these jobs you have is not the blessing I have for you. I was shocked. I was shocked to my bones. He said, all these jobs you have, that is not the blessing I have for you. The money you need in your life, I will give it to you in one day. It dawned on me that my paycheck is not the blessing. That is not the blessing. What can your paycheck do? Just pay your bills and put some food on the table. See, there is a dimension of wealth that God will release on your life, but he will conquer greed and selfishness before he can do that. That is a dimension of wealth where people will call you on the phone and they pay your bills. And you see, I've been in my house one day and somebody called me and he said to me, God said I should pay your house rent. He paid my house rent. Yeah, he paid. He said, send me your account number. He paid. I've been in my place one time. Somebody called and said, God said I should send this to you. Come and collect this check. I mean, it dawned on me that my job or see, your boss doesn't control your life. Your job doesn't control your finances. Live above. Oh my God. You see, I wrote my vision. If I show you my vision runs in millions and millions and millions, billions of dollars. I wrote a vision, like 60, 70, 80 years vision, running in millions of dollars. My paycheck can handle that. My paycheck can handle that. So if you are dependent on your job to finance your vision, you are wrong. Overcome your greed and stop making money an idol. Money is a servant, and let it remain a servant. Trust God for your provision. When God is asking you to give, maybe in church or to help somebody, it is for your blessing. It is for your good. God bless you. My name is Emmanuel, and this is The Secret Place TV.